Hello everyone, Jack here, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It's been a little while since I booted this up. Thought it was about time to build some more Gerry Anderson vehicles here in this wonderful game. If you need a reminder, go and watch the last video from a few years ago now, but just to remind you, we attempted to launch Supercar. Up. We tried to send Thunderbird 3 into space.
Fortunately, in the new series, they've given it a bit more to do. Oh dear.
And we launch 0X from the runway.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. That was a bit messy.
Yeah, so those all went, yeah, those all went really well. But you know, today we're gonna improve upon that. I'm sure it's gonna go terrifically. All right, so today we're gonna start with there's some debris left over from a previous flight apparently. Today we're going to start with something simple. You know, something fairly straightforward. I think we're going to build an Angel Interceptor from Captain Scarlet. Now, the idea is that it will look something like the original series Angel Interceptor, but, you know, there could be, you know, a little bit of crossover with the old, with the Falcon from New Captain Scarlet. Both very lovely designs. So is that the right cockpit to start with? You know, actually I'm gonna start with this one. Feel like that looks more like the type of thing. So first thing, want a big pointy nose. Now this is the point where I must remind you that I am not a professional by any means. If you came here expecting quality, then well, you know, look at the last video and you'll see that's not really my forte. But that's a pointy nose. That's a very pointy nose. Maybe that's too pointy. No, it's pretty pointy. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Now, this should be, I mean, really simple, in theory, hopefully. Let's see, what have we got? We want, you know, just a fuel really basic fuel tank, nothing fancy, and then we just need to stick one jet engine on the back of that, probably. Engines, we want the biggest one, I think. I mean, that would be the biggest one, but that's not quite gonna go. So like that's kind of a bit, and then we just need to stick some wings on it, and whoosh, it'll fly. Probably. You know, actually, you know, it may actually work. Maybe. This one's tricky because it's got sort of the bits that taper downwards towards the ground. I mean, that's a pretty good shape, but how do we get the bits that go down? That'll probably work. Those, stick them on like that and like angle them in a sort of way, like that. Does that work? That's not far off. That's pretty good. All right. Then we just need to stick. What are we sticking? Where are we sticking it? We're gonna stick one of these, another one of these, up here, and then we just need something to go on the back of the tail thing, like that. Why don't you stick? You want to stick over there? That's not very helpful. I need you up here. No, that. There you go. One of those. Stick that on, and then with some skill, no, like that. Yes. It's not very pretty. Excuse me. We need to put some control. We need to put some air intakes in. Can't forget the air intakes. They're important. And then we're just gonna stick. Oh, we need some little sticky out bits on the front. That's a technical term. Sticky out bits. You gotta have those. C D D D. Yes, but like the other way round. Like that. No. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Okay. So that's that. Now, this is going to kind of skip. Oh, that's a bit droopy. Looks like Prentice Hancock's moustache the first way round, but no, that looks good. Okay. We're going to need some landing gear because it ain't going to like just scraping along the ground like that. Now, I know that in the show, on Cloud Base, it's able to just gotta get catapulted along, and it looks great, but we don't have a built-in catapult in Kerbal, unfortunately. That will look silly. Let's stick a couple of those underneath. Like that. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I've forgotten something. Very important. We need a stabilizer. Because this thing's not going to be able to be stable all by itself. It's going to... Oh. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's exactly what that's supposed to look like. Well done. No. There. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're going to name this Angel 1. Actually, you know, who's gonna sit in here? Magenta 1? Yeah, Captain Magenta. He's gonna take the maiden flight on this baby. We're gonna get it out to the runway. And provided it doesn't, like, explode instantly, I'm gonna call it a success. Okay, so first thoughts. Those be scraping. Doesn't have any control surfaces on it. But I know this thing wiggles about a bit, and it's got the state. So we'll try it. We'll just see how it goes. Alright. Full throttle. And fire. Well, it goes. It's going. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wait for it to get to, like, 100 and pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Okay, we've lost all our control surfaces now. Pull up. Pull up. Oh my god. Oh my god. That didn't go as expected, but it worked. And I can't pull up and down. It's just... I can wiggle left and right. It's going into a slow nosedive. Maybe it's pulling up. Is it pulling up? Oh, we're going quite fast now. Is this working? You know, it's not bad. It's, okay, maybe cut the throttle a bit. Cut the throttle down. Oh, yeah, we're going quite far. Okay, I've turned it off. Oh, just as we were about to reach 1,000. Come on, let's get it up to 1,000 meters per second. Is that meters per second? Miles per second? Million? Gazillion miles a second? I don't know. Oh, that's on fire. Standing up to the heat well, though. I mean, oh, that's gone over 1,000 now. Okay. I don't actually remember what the top speed of an Angel Interceptor is supposed to be. The only problem is now it's going so fast that I can't really get it. I can't. Okay. It's not moving in any particular direction that I want it to go, because I can't make it go up and down because I forgot the control surfaces. It can do that. That's the range of motion that we've got. It's still very on fire. Notice that. Still very, very on fire. That's not going too badly, though. Look at that. Okay, slowing down now. Sort of. We're into the upper atmosphere. Are we? I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. But, you know, looking pretty... Wow. I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, this is the best thing I've built so far. It's gone back... Oh, dear. Oh, no. That wasn't the button I wanted to press. Okay, no. We've got some control back. If you can call that control. What does it look like from the cockpit? Oh, that's... Ugh. That's sick-inducing, that view. Oh, God. Oh. No, don't like that. Don't like that. How do we get out of that? How do we get out of that? What's the button? There we go. Oh, dear. Oh. Okay, well, we're permanently stuck spinning. Or are we? Oh my goodness, am I actually bringing this thing under control? I really wasn't expecting this to go that well. Now, of course, the issue is, does it look like an Angel Interceptor anymore? Without the droopy wings? I don't know. I don't think it does. Oh dear. Oh no, I did not. Okay, okay. Throttle down and pull up, maybe? Will you? Are you gonna pull up for me? Please? No? Wow. Yeah, that's closer to what I was expecting from it, to be honest. Okay, so moving right along from what happened there. That was moderately successful. It flew. It wasn't in full control. So we're going to step things up a little bit. We're going to build an actual spaceship. We're going to build Fireball XL5. So we obviously don't have a big long launch rail with a thing at the end to go up. So it's just going to be a kind of rough and ready version of that. But maybe we can get it to space. That's kind of short and stumpy for a front. But the other's too small. That's not Fireball. That's just meh. No. Okay, right, well that's the front. I guess that's where Steve and Robert are gonna be sitting. Oh, we need to rename this to Fireball XL. And how many are there? Like 513. There we go. Yep. Fireball 513. Fireball XL 513. Learn to read. Okay. Well, are we gonna make it like with a detachable Fireball Junior and everything? That's totally doable. We could do that. Yeah. Let's find a fuel tank that's the right size first. Like that. Is that big enough? No, that's too small. Just too small. Let's look down here. That's too big. But the third fuel tank, or maybe the fourth fuel tank, will be just right. That's too big. Come on. Fifth time's the charm. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Now, this isn't going to look exactly like what it looks like in the show. It's going to look, I mean, I think better. It's going to be an improvement. It's going to be a revolutionary new design. A Terrier liquid fuel engine. That's kind of Fireball Junior. Just a little kicker right there. Something to give it some juice when it's needed. We need some little fins. Tiny little diddly little things. Kind of like that, yeah. Alright, up there and down there. That looks kind of like what it's supposed to look like. That's really good. We're gonna need some control. Can that stick on the front? Yeah. And then a nose. Needs a nose. Aerodynamic nose cone? Yeah. Alright, looks a little bit like Fireball Junior. We need a decoupler. I don't really know what the difference is between all of these, so I'm just going to go with that one. Oh. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we're going to change the engine. This has to look good. This has to look right. This one? Yes! I mean, it's going to burn all that fuel in seconds. Can we go a bit smaller? There we go. That's a little bit more reliable. We're going to get some coupler. We'll go back to the stack separator we were looking at before. Okay, so that's that. Now, we just need to do sort of the main body, which basically, I'm just going to make it a big old fuel tank. Big fuel tank. Massive. This one. Yes, there we go. Two of those to make it really big. And then basically just stick. We're going to get our big boy from earlier. Ooh. Available thrust. 1500, 13, I don't know what that means. Does one of those mean vacuum thrust? I don't know. This one has bigger numbers than this one, so I'm going to assume this is the better one. Yeah, looks the part. Alright. Time to stick some wings on. Big wings. Let's go size and then that one. Big tail fin? No, bigger. Bigger than that. Okay, that's too big. Tail fin? No. Big that's getting there, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna stick those on. Like that. Then it's kinda got those things on the side. Again, that's a technical term. Things on the side. I don't know what they are. But they look a bit like... they don't look very much like that, but they look a bit like that. Pass. I will give those a pass. Control surfaces. We're not going to make the same mistake we made last time. We're going to stick a big old pair of control surfaces on here. And this will enable us to fly up to space with dignity and control. Two things that are very important in the World Space Patrol is dignity and control. Full of it. Oh dear. Come on. That's too small. I mean, it's the right shape, but it's too small. Let's... oh, we could sort of stick a few bits together. Because that's what they did. They stuck bits together. I don't know who did that, but that's what I'm saying that they did, so that's kind of means the same thing. Right. There's one of those. And then... No. It's amazing how many times I can select the same piece, and it's always wrong. Always the wrong piece. A. Right. There. And A again. And that can go... Oh! Very nice. Is it a bit tall? Bit tall, maybe? Nah, fine. Right. Okay. And one more control surface, because you can't have too much control. Very lovely. Alright, now, as I was saying earlier, we do not have, unfortunately, a big old launch rail. So again, I'm going to have to stick some wheels on to this bad boy. It's going to be pretty big ones. Like that big. Just to be safe. Let's make them really big. I don't know why they're angled like that. Let's see if we can fix that. Can we fix that? I don't know. I can't really see what I'm doing. A bit wonky, but... No, we're going to do this... There we go. That's straight. Okay. Are they straight? Yes. Yes, those are straight. Okay. And then, so those are the extra large ones. So if we just put on a large landing gear at the front. I think this is ready. I think this one is ready. Okay. So, let's just check. So, that engine fires, then that separates, and then that one fires. But we are only going to need Fireball Jr. in an emergency. I'm not anticipating an emergency. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I am. Like, that's obviously what's going to happen here. It's gonna live up to its name. Go up in a... Oh, bouncy. Bouncy. It's going to go up in a fireball. Okay, 3 Kerbals. You see, this is how much I know about this game. I can't even remember what those are called. Alright, looking pretty snazzy, though. I mean, it looks the part. Aside from the wheels and, you know, most other things about it. But aim is get it to space. To get it to space, we need full throttle and fire the engine. And we're building up speed. Building up speed. At least we're staying on the runway this time. Building up speed, but not height. We're bouncing a bit. And we're off the runway now. And, oh, we've lost a landing gear. And that. No, I'm not giving up there. That was too good. Too good for me to give up on it right there. What's the issue here? It didn't lift up much at the front. So, you know why? It's because we didn't put any control surfaces on the front. I mean, there should have been enough at the back to compensate for it, but, you know, if that's the way that's going to be, then we can just... I mean, it's probably very heavy at the front because of, you know, just everything, but I don't... come on, rotate. Stick on there, and there's one on the other side. And we're going to do the same up here. Anything else we can do here? Can I cheat? And let's just have a look at the aerodynamics. Yeah, there's a lot of weight towards the front. I know what I'm going to do. Empty the fuel tanks. That'll work. Maybe. I've emptied one of the fuel tanks to save to save weight. Whether it will get off the ground or not, but it won't need the fuel. I'm sure there's probably a very clever mathematical way of figuring out how much fuel you should have in order to get something off the ground. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to try this. And we'll see how it goes. So far, burning fuel like the clappers, we're going off the runway, and we're lifting off! Yes! You see? Ditch half the fuel, and you will end up with a working rocket. Not sure how far we're going to get, admittedly. And is this burning all the reserve fuel? No. Okay, we're holding on to the other fuels, so Fireball Jr. will work, because we may be needing it. I believe that distance spec is the moon? Or is it? Is it the moon? Or is it... I don't know what that is. We're going to aim for that, anyway. That spec over there. Yeah. Come on. That's the business right there. Oh, we got a bit of overheating over here. Oh, something exploded. That's not good. What was that? Oh, the front's getting a bit hot as well. Oh, we've run out of fuel. But we're still going pretty well, actually, considering we've run out of fuel. What's the map look like? What's our... Gosh, we're going to go miles. I mean, we're going to come back down again. So I guess the best thing to do is to launch Fireball Jr. and fire the engines. Well, hey... We're going to go into orbit, baby. I don't even need to wish I was a spaceman anymore. I don't need to wish I was a spaceman. I am a spaceman. I'm in space. And I'm setting up a wonky orbit. I mean, this is just going to go on. Go on and on and on and on and on. Look at it go! I'm going to reach the moon. There's the moon. I'm going to get there. Let's... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stop. 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 There you go. Now, how do we get to the... Oh. That's overshot quite a bit. I know. We just point... I think this is how you do it. You point in the other direction. And then, if we, yeah, get that, and then fire again, makes it smaller. Yep, smaller. Very carefully. Like that. Now what? We need to make it align up with... I don't know how to do that. Okay, I'm just going to set that as a target. Go to the target. And just fire at it, you know? I don't... Oh. Ran out of fuel. Alright. Well... These guys are, yeah, I mean, they're a bit stuck. We've got no fuel left, and... Oh, we can spin. Yeah, spinny fireball. Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, it launched. We just need to figure out a way of it being able to carry more fuel. But, you know what? That's a job for another day. Mission somewhat successful. Alright. Time for the big one. Thunderbird. Trying to type in here. Of course, now my keyboard decides it's gonna stop working. Okay, well, T. T will do for now. I don't know why my keyboard has decided to give up. There we go. Thunderbird 12? 12. It's 6 times as good as Thunderbird 2. Okay, Thunderbird 2. I mean, I felt like it was important for me to really have a go at this one. Tricky one to do in Kerbal Space Program with the bits available. That's probably a good cockpit. I don't think we're going to be able to do a dropping pod. We do have a cargo bay that's sort of the right shape. If we stick... Actually, we don't need to stick 2 of those together. We can just take a big, long one. Stick it the other way up. Close it. Bish, bash, bosh. You guys probably aren't seeing this. Because you know, don't necessarily have the imaginative power that I have. But I promise you it's going to be amazing. We're going to stick that on the front so that it can do what it needs to do. Okay. Great. Now we're going to... it has its intakes on the side. So if we stick some fuel tanks on either side, like this... Don't know why those don't line up, but they'll probably be alright. And there... that looks lovely. We're going to want to seal up the back somehow. If we just take one of those and then... how do we make it all nice and smooth? Smooth? One of those on the back? Sure, why not? Have a sticky out bit on the back. That'll look lovely. Okay, actually we're gonna bring those fuel tanks out just a little bit further. Like so. Then stick 2 massive jet engines on the back. Massive-ish anyway. Maybe we need to go really big. That's too big. That's too big. They're the wrong way round, though. I mean, that Nah, that doesn't look like it. Sorry. We're gonna have to just make do with the piddly little ones. Wings. Swept wings. Swept wings. Very important for Thunderbird 2. They gotta sweep the wrong way. Now, of course, there is a genuine issue that Thunderbird 2 might not actually fly. We're gonna figure out a way of making it happen. I believe. I think we can do it. Oh, yeah, there, like that, like that, like that. Oh, that's too big. No, we'll keep, we'll keep that, we'll keep that. Okay, wing type, no. Wing type connectivity, and fold the other way, fold the other way, fold the other way, there. Like that. And then we want control surfaces for control. Control? Control? Where? What? Where? I'm lost. Hello? Right, there we go. Some on there. Some on there. Like that. Yeah. Okay, and stick some on like that. Seems legit. How's the... we're going to need some air intakes. Adjustable ramp intakes. Get it? Ramp, because it's Thunderbird 2. I actually have no idea what a ramp intake is. Is it because it's ramp shaped? Probably because it's ramp shaped. That's probably why it's called that. I mean, that looks a bit like Thunderbird 2, doesn't it? How the aerodynamic overlays... I know that that is supposed to be sort of lined up with that. How do we make that less of a problem? Empty all of that out. That didn't help. Do we want more weight in the back or less? Because, of course, the pod's empty. What if we filled it with something? Would that help? Would that make it more flyable? Or would that make it too heavy to lift? You know what? We're just going to try it as it is. Now, Thunderbird 2, of course, famously could take off vertically. Just like pretty much every Gerry Anderson craft basically can take off vertically. We're not gonna try that because it probably won't work. If we can get this thing off the runway in any way, shape or form, I think we're gonna have to consider that a success. So what we're gonna do is just stick 4 landing gear on each corner. Yeah. Alright. And Thunderbird 12 ready for launch. Well, I mean, to be honest, we've had a pretty good time with the launches over here lately. We had the one... Okay, we've had some disasters, to be honest. I've lost count of the disasters, but this flying brick, this is gonna go so well. Fire the engines. Okay, well it starts. That's the main thing. I'm starting to regret the pointy backside that I stuck on it, because to be honest, it doesn't look anything like what it's supposed to look like. It's getting up some speed. It's doing alright. We're going to reach the end of the runway. Let's try pulling up. It's not pulling up. Oh, trying to steer it. I want to keep it dead center so it doesn't hit either of these headlamps at the end of the runway. I am pulling up. I promise you, I'm trying to pull up. Yeah! Oh, back down again. And we're going to hit the water. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh. But, okay. Yes. Spectacular failure, but we survived. All my peeps survived, and they're not that far from base, so they'll be able to get back. They'll do all right. They'll get out. Let's take this engineer out for a, you know. I'll go get help. I'll swim out. I'll go and rescue. I'll bring in the. I'll go and get Scott. He'll know what to do. Maybe. I'm swimming in circles. Okay. Right. Well. Wow, you're really slow. Okay. That's gonna take a while, because then he's got to walk all the way back, pick up this piece of debris when he's finished. So I hope those guys on board brought snacks, because it's gonna take a while to get help. Should have brought Thunderbird 4 with me. That would have been a good idea.